What is up, boxing fans? Welcome back to the absolute center of the combat sports universe. If you've been scrolling through your feed lately, you already know that the boxing world is currently being rocked by a series of scandals so explosive, they make a heavyweight title fight look like a playground scrap. But if you're just joining us today, buckle up, because you have walked right into a storm of drama, betrayal, and high-stakes legal warfare. Today's story is packed with jaw-dropping revelations and, did he really just say that, moments that have left the entire global boxing community completely speechless and frantically searching. The moment we've all been waiting for has finally arrived. Floyd Money Mayweather has officially broken his silence. After days of silence following the shocking news that federal agents raided Gervonta Tank Davis's residence, the GOAT himself has finally stepped up to the microphone. And let me tell you, what they found in that house has everyone's eyebrows hitting the ceiling. This isn't just a he said, she said gossip piece. This is a full-blown crisis involving the biggest names in the sport. Floyd isn't just giving a statement. He's stirring the pot and adding massive amounts of fuel to an already raging fire. You'll want to watch every second of this, because Mayweather's words are shifting the entire landscape of boxing history as we know it. But before we dive into Floyd's cold-blooded response, we have to talk about the absolute insanity of the raid that started this whole mess.
What the hell, bro?
You know.
All right, sir. What's your side of this? She's trying to take my car. This is my truck. All my keys is placed on the counter in there. She took my car key and she tried.
As most of you know, Gervonta Tank Davis is arguably the most electrifying and dangerous powerhouse in the ring today. With a perfect, unblemished record and a highlight reel of knockouts that look like something out of a movie, Tank was on top of the world. However, the recent headlines aren't praising his uppercut. They are detailing a federal investigation that looks like a plot from Grand Theft Auto. The feds didn't just knock. They busted into Tank's home with a massive presence, and what they uncovered was staggering. Reports indicate they found a significant stash of illegal narcotics and, wait for it, an entire collection of unregistered, high-powered firearms. This wasn't a minor clerical error or a routine check. This was a massive, high-level discovery that has sent shockwaves through the legal system and left Tank's career hanging by a very thin thread. The world has been waiting on pins and needles, gasping for any word from Floyd Mayweather. Why? Because Floyd and Tank share a history that is as legendary as it is toxic. Once upon a time, they were the ultimate father-son duo of boxing. Floyd was the master, the mentor who took Tank under his wing and gifted him the money team blueprint, turning a kid from Baltimore into a multimillionaire superstar. But as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end, and their split was anything but clean. Rumors of jealousy, disrespect, and ego clashes turned their brotherhood into a cold war. Floyd felt that Tank was biting the hand that fed him, the very hand that turned his career into a global phenomenon.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
So, with Tank now staring down the barrel of a federal indictment and a massive public scandal, how did the mentor react? Well, the bombshell has dropped, and Floyd Mayweather's response was a masterclass in savage behavior. In classic Floyd fashion, he didn't offer a shoulder to cry on. Instead, he completely washed his hands of his former protégé. Floyd's first words were a calculated strike. "Look, I've got love for all fighters, but at the end of the day, you have to be a man and take full responsibility for your own choices and actions." Talk about a cold-blooded reality check. Floyd is basically telling the world, "Don't look at me. He made his bed, and now he has to lie in it." But he didn't stop there. He went on to claim that he tried to provide the map to greatness, but Tank decided to take a detour into chaos. Floyd remarked, "I gave him the game. I gave him the secrets to the billionaire lifestyle. But you can't force a horse to drink the water. Everyone chooses their own path." Whether you think Floyd is being honest or just being a world-class hater, one thing is certain. He is making sure his money brand stays far away from the federal courtroom.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drop by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him.
But wait, the plot thickens. Floyd then took a deep dive into the psychology of the hood star lifestyle, warning about the dangers of the spotlight. "Fame is a more dangerous drug than anything you can buy on the street," Mayweather stated with total seriousness. He explained how being young, filthy rich, and having the world scream your name can make a fighter lose their focus and their mind. He's essentially painting a picture of Tank as someone who got high on his own supply and lost sight of the discipline that made him a champion. But just when you thought the drama had peaked, Tank Davis decided to fire back with a revelation that has turned this into a Mayweather versus Davis war of words.
Deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Gervonta Davis has finally broken his own silence regarding those illegal firearms, and his excuse is absolutely wild, and it points the finger directly back at Floyd Money Mayweather. Tank claims those guns weren't for show or street cred. They were for his literal survival. Why? Because Tank alleges that Floyd Mayweather actually hired goons and professional hitters to jump him while he was out on his morning runs. Yes, you heard that right. Tank claims that the only time he is vulnerable and unarmed is during his road work, and he alleges that Floyd has been spying on him to catch him lacking. It gets even crazier. Tank claims Floyd was sharing his real-time GPS coordinates and training secrets with Tank's previous opponent, Frank Martin, just to see Tank lose. If this is true, we are talking about a level of petty that is truly off the charts. Now, let's talk about the Mayweather versus Davis origin story. People are asking, why would Floyd want to see his own creation fall? Well, according to the streets and the reports, it's not just about business. It's about a woman. It's being alleged that Floyd's petty streak reached a fever pitch when he discovered that Tank Davis was reportedly sneaking around and dating one of Floyd's high-profile ex-girlfriends. Now, we all know Floyd doesn't like to lose, especially when it comes to his ego and his romantic history. The rumor is that Floyd used his massive influence and connections to help orchestrate Tank's legal troubles as a form of ultimate revenge. If this is true, it means Floyd is playing a game of 4D chess while Tank is playing. twist the knife even deeper, Floyd has now officially adopted Tank's biggest rival, Shakur Stevenson. Images of Floyd and Shakur training side by side in the gym have been circulating like wildfire. It's a clear message to Tank. I found a new, more disciplined son to take your place. With Floyd's boxing IQ and Shakur's defensive masterclass skills joining forces, they are clearly cooking up a recipe to dethrone Tank and erase him from the history books. This isn't just training. This is psychological warfare at its finest.
You off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing.
This is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna